So the fun continues. Got the thing up in the air and started to do the kind of initial survey of what is and what isn't, and figured out why that engine was hanging a little crooked. So this is the frame horn on the driver's side, and it's busted. The end of it's busted out, so it's that's why the motor's hanging crooked. So we'll have to pull the engine, probably pull the transmission. We'll see, and see if we can get that frame horn straightened out. I did find evidence of a weld repair back here. It doesn't really show up, but there's kind of a ugly looking weld right here that somebody's laid down and ground off. So I don't know if this frame horn was damaged. Maybe the guy was jumping it or something. I don't know, but whatever. Everything's fixable. All right, let's go see if this engine will turn or if it's seized up. Well, it just keeps getting better. The engine is locked up, won't turn. At least when I put a wrench on the crank nut down there and turned it, it tightened that nut, didn't budge that pulley at all. I kind of feel like the pulley's moving, so it's probably the rings are stuck. I mean, I don't know. I can't imagine that the entire engine's locked up. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull the spark plugs out and spray a little penetrating oil down there and just let it sit and soak, and maybe I can break it free that way. I would like to see if I can get this thing to start before, I'm going to pull the engine anyway, but why not? Okay, we've made some progress. So I've pulled all 4 spark plugs, and then I took this plastic tube here and I stuck it down each spark plug hole, and then I squirted in some PB Blaster Big Joe penetrating oil, and the engine is free. I couldn't turn it by the crank. Let it set for a little bit. Now I just even putting a pulley or putting a wrench in the generator. Watch this. Hey, hey, hey. She's free. She's free. Yay! The beast will spin. Now I have to put the spark plugs back in. Maybe I'll get new spark plugs. Maybe not. I think I hit a button with my thumb. Yeah. So maybe in case we missed that last bit, it's free. This is a great video, right? High production values here. It spins. I gotta remember now, it's been so long, I know where the 3rd cylinder is. It's the one in the back left, because that's the one that always had a burn valve, but I don't know, I can't remember which one is 1, 2, and 4. Because then I gotta remember which way the spark plug wires went. I made a note of it on the right. I kind of forgot to do that on the left. Well, we'll figure it out. How hard can it be? It's not like it's going to fire up today anyway. But hey, engine rotates. Good start. One last video for tonight, but show you how dropped that engine is. You can really see it. It's kind of leaning hard to the right. So what I did, I had to jack it up just to get the spark plug out on the right hand side. So I've got a jack up underneath the engine, and the jack is sitting right on the transmission mount. And I'm just going to crank up the jack, and you can see how much it comes up. No, you really can't, because the phone is... So there's the engine up. And hopefully you'll be able to see it when I loosen the jack, how far it's dropped, or how far it will drop. Oh, yeah. So that's that frame horn that's all busted out. So we'll have our work cut out for us on that one. That'll be fun. Trust me. I'm obsessed with this frame horn. It's all I'm going to think about. I got to think of a way to fix it. I haven't found any repair panels, repair parts. I mean, I've seen guys cut horns off of old cars and weld them on. I suppose I could do something like that. But I have a welder, so I don't know. We're getting creative on that one. Well, down here in the pedal well, here looking at the pedals to see if that all works, and my assistant Joe said that the pedals were all frozen, and what I can see is the clutch pedal actually moves. Oh, it's a little stiff, and the brake pedal moves. I'm sure the brakes are no good. I don't know about the accelerator pedal, probably. Well, I can't really tell. Everything feels pretty frozen up there. Well, I'm just going to spray it all with some penetrating oil, let it soak in a bit, and then we'll work on it. What else can we see down here that, you know, while we're under the dash? This is my first under the dash. Well, there's a big, I think that might be an air intake for the gas heater, and then there's the air outlet for the gas heater, just a guess. Fuses. Fuse panel is not firmly mounted. All the fuses are there. That's good. You can have some fun with Volkswagen wiring with the fuses. Almost burned up my bus one day because some wire touched something and it wasn't fused, and it just immediately burned down the wire. Yeah, good times. Well, let's get some penetrating oil on that.